Prepare to have your mind blown. In the next few minutes, I'm going to be showing you what we've set up with OpenClaw and how we are starting to create our own version of OpenClaw that I'm willing to give to you completely for free. Now, I'm going to break down how we have set up OpenClaw in our agency. Right now, we have over 170 active clients within Home Builder Marketers, helping home builders with SEO, website, social media, consulting, like Facebook ads, Google ads, like everything you can think of when it comes to online marketing. Us at Home Builder Marketers, we do it. And I have trained our OpenClaw, and I'm just scratching the surface of what we're going to cover in this video. I'm going to literally give you the keys to the castle, but I'm going to show you what we've set up too. We have trained our OpenClaw and these bots with so much historical data on every single one of our SOPs. We've had it sit with our team and go through tasks on how they do exactly what they do every single day. Watching them, analyzing them, creating more SOPs, training itself, getting smarter. And we have been able to find a way to automate everything A to Z marketing, from managing your Go High level and setting it up, to creating you a WordPress website A to Z, to writing and executing blogs and SEO strategy, to being your social media manager and giving you video ideas. And now we've even cracked how to edit those videos. It is just getting started. It's just crazy what we've been able to set up. One of the really cool things as well on top of this, and before we dive in, I'll share my screen and show you a little bit more. We've also been able to figure out a system that saves you on API usage. It saves you about 80 to 90% of API costs by delegating to lower intelligent, there's a better way I could put that, to less smart LLMs for less complex tasks. So based on task complexity, it delegates to a language model that best suits its needs. For instance, if it's doing data entry, it doesn't need to operate on Opus 4.6. It can delegate to work on like Haiku or even a local model like Olama. So first off, I'll start off with telling you, I do have 2 Mac Minis that we have this all set up on, but you don't need the Mac Minis. We've just done that because we're trying to go very large with this. With what you're learning from this video, you can set this up on a virtual server through Hostinger, even like AWS or any of these similar virtual servers. You can set this up. Man, there's so much I want to say all at once, but I do want to show my screen and share you a little bit about what this actually looks like. So first off, I'm going to say I communicate with my OpenClaw all through Telegram. Telegram is where I literally everything happens here, and it has connections to everything you could think of. It can create websites and deploy them onto domains. It can do market research. It can create PDFs. It can train itself, spawn sub-agents. And we've even been able to figure out how it can communicate with multiple people at the same time. This is one of the biggest limitations of OpenClaw, is only one person can use it at a time. It can only take one request at a time, or it breaks. The gateway crashes. We took the source code of OpenClaw and we manipulated it and made it our own. And now multiple people can talk to it all at the same time. And it holds context. It has infinite memory across sessions. And what we're doing is we're now offering this to home builders where they will have their own, like, we're calling it Sighteline. They're going to have their own Sighteline instances. So think of it, my COO gave me this kind of like analogy, but think of it like it's an apartment building. We own the apartment, but our clients all have units within the apartment. But the thing is it's so secure where there's zero leakage from one apartment to another, zero context overlay. There's no, if one gets breached, all of them get breached. They're all like very locked down apartments within one large complex. It's super, super cool what's being created. Let's get into some use cases on this. All right. So what I was setting up right before we hopped on here was I named my bot Sawyer. I was talking to Sawyer. I said, "Hey, can you push forward and send me 3 short form and 3 long form video scripts with resources to go along with them?" Just like what gets sent to me every single morning. So this is an example of what gets sent to me every morning. Let's open up my email. And let's go down to video scripts right here. So right here, it will actually go and analyze my competition, like CGN and Builder Funnel and Blue Collar Marketing. And then it looks at like guys like Dan Martell, Alex Hormozy, Tom Rebar, guys that are doing really well with the content, and then our competition, and kind of figures out outlier videos from those and then gives me my own scripts. It then does all of this research. It scans the internet, scans Instagram, YouTube, LinkedIn, Facebook, finds these profiles, looks at how many followers or subscribers they have, finds videos that have been posted within the last 30 days, and what it does is it transcribes the entire video, finds out why that video performed better, and then it gives me my own version of that script. I'm kind of going off script a little bit right now, but this is just showing you what's possible with this. And this is just one small deliverable. And then I have it so that at the end, it actually gives me a full resource that I can give to you guys. So I shoot the video, it tells me what to say, and then, hey, say this word at the end of the video to unlock this. And then it puts it all into a big, landing page where there's like call to actions on here. And then at the bottom, it's like about me, about my company. You want to get a free marketing audit? Click, boom, straight to my website. And it sets these up. Every single video script, it sets one of these up for me. This is just one small use case. Another one that we have set up is now from an onboarding form that gets sent to a client. We're going to have this fully automated where we'll have a website set up where you can purchase and onboard yourself without ever talking to a human. So you can purchase marketing services like a website, SEO, ads, anything, or all of it in one as a package. You pay for it via Stripe right on the website. It then creates an onboarding email that you click on, and you go through a whole onboarding where it's like an interactive form. It learns about you, gets access to everything on that form. It will then go create you a website. It will then go create or get access to your socials and start creating you ads by looking at your competitors and figuring out what's working in their ad campaigns through Facebook ad library. Taking those, transcribing the winning ad videos and giving you your own scripts that you need to shoot, and then taking the graphics and going creating your own graphics based on what it's finding. It will then go and create like a whole SEO strategy. Here are the next 12 blogs that are going to go out. This is what we're going to do with the content writing. These are the pages that are going to go into the website. Executes on all of that A to Z ongoing. The only thing you got to pay for is the ad spend and the backlinks. So it uses a paid backlink service that's vetted by us. That works really, really well. And so essentially, what you used to have to pay a marketing agency like us $3,000, $4,000 USD a month to do, it will do for $500 or $800 or whatever I decide the price to be. I think it'll probably be closer to $1,000 to start because there's so much value in there, and we've had to put a lot of time and resources into it. It needs to be $1,000 is an absolute steal. It's smarter than a human. It works 24 hours around the clock. It never misses a day, and it continuously learns and learns and learns and learns and learns, never forgetting anything. It's insane. So that's cool. Now with Sighteline, which is kind of a step even further than that, it will also replace your bookkeeper, and it will replace your front desk person, and it will soon replace your estimator. And so what we found out is that we can train it on data within JobTread, BuilderTrend on how you quote based on the floor plans you create, based on the designs. It will go and will analyze the drawings, and it will then create a rough quote based on everything in there, and it'll actually see things that you didn't see. We were testing it the other day, and the guy was like, I didn't even see that. I wouldn't even have factored that in, but this caught it better than I could. It does take a lot to get it to a point where it's usable on the quoting side. That part is in the making. The bookkeeping, the marketing, the front desk lady, those can all be replaced with this, which is insane. So yeah, I know I'm saying 100. I'm talking 100 miles a minute right now, but I'm just so excited with everything that's possible. I'll show you some of the dashboards we've created, even just for our own company. So in the morning, we have this voting system where we vote on like kind of the quote of the day. Here's another one, our HBM web monitor. So this takes into account every single one of our websites that we host, and it creates tickets and ClickUp based on if there's an error. So like these 14 websites, these all have errors, like not massive errors. It just basically creates there's like just a small server error on some of these, and then what it does, then it creates a ticket in ClickUp, tags our web developer, messages the account manager, and then they go and they work on fixing it. And then if we go into this one has all of our SOPs, or no, this is our ticketing system here. So this is like an entire back-end ticketing system for clients. I don't have the login right now. Let me see if it just lets me in. Yeah, I don't have the login right now. But essentially, it's a whole back-end ticketing system that ties into ClickUp. Client fills out a ticket in here. It goes into ClickUp, assigns it using AI to figure out who best needs to see that. Mission control. This is sick. Let's go into here. Sign into... Yeah, so this is this is everything to do with OpenClaw is all in here. So you can see I'm right now watching Lost with my wife, which is a television show. So I based all of our agents and like everything with our OpenClaw based off of Lost. So like we have Mac Mini 1, it's online, Mac Mini 2, they're synced up. You can see everything that's being done in here. You can see all of our little agents running around the office. You can see everything that we're working on, like it's all in here. You can see all of our team. You could see the content. Right now, there's nothing in the content pipeline. All the memories. Right now, it's not currently synced in this exact one. You can communicate with each of our bots all in here individually. And then you can see all the multiple gateways. This also needs to be resynced. Doesn't look to be... It shows all of them are offline, but I'm just talking to Sawyer on the other screen. So it is working. What else can I show you? This is cool. I really like Sighteline. That's kind of good. Let's dive into that. So Sighteline is sick. What this is going to be like the end-all be-all for builders. They'll be able to fire likely 3 to 5 people in their business and replace it with Sighteline. It'll handle incoming calls. It'll sound like a human using 11 Labs, and then it'll take the call, create notes, create calendar invites, email follow-ups, resources it needs to send to people. Like, it does so much. Adds people into Builder Trend or Co-Construct or Job Tread, whatever you're using, and puts notes under their profile and asks them questions. It's super intelligent. This is what it is. It'll do all that. It'll act as if it's your personal assistant. It'll replace marketing agencies. Like, you don't need to pay an SEO agency or a Facebook ads agency or marketing agency. This is trained with all of our data that we've executed on for the last 4 years, and it acts without you needing to know what to do. It literally like, hey, go build me a website based on everything about my brand, and it will build you a website that's way better than what you have already, A to Z. And it'll come up with an SEO strategy to build out new pages every single week, post blogs every single week, build out follow-up systems, and it'll learn as it goes on. It'll see in a month from now, hey, how well did it work before? Where were people, where was the fall off happening on the website? Were people like getting to the About Us and then skipping over it? Well, maybe we restructure the homepage. It has infinite intelligence. So the go high level is communicating with the website, which is communicating with the social media, which is communicating with the ads, which is communicating with the project management system. And it's just all synced together perfectly, learning from each other. So we have all these agents that are pre-trained in here that you can talk to, like Scribe does content and copy, Radar does SEO, Boost is paid ads, so on and so forth. You can keep track of your projects in here. You can pull reports on everything that you have going on in your business. You know, your leads, your conversion rates, ad performance, like your API usage, like how much time you've saved, like everything you could possibly think of can all be connected in here. This is your own custom reporting dashboard. Like the ones that are in here, these are just examples. Like we can add even more. Like this will learn from itself and adapt to what you need it to be. You can create or keep documents in here. So like reports, contracts, proposals, it'll learn how you send your proposals, the wording, how you create your reports, how you do your like change orders, and how all of your systems work, and it will train itself on how to be what you need. It's insane. I could go on and on and on and on about this. And I want to give you it. Now, I got to be careful with how I say that. I can't give you Sighteline for free, but what I can give you is I'll give you a free resource with something that you can put into your Claude or your OpenClaw that will allow you to have some of these agents that you can just deploy into your business tomorrow. That's going to be my free gift to you. So if you want that, it'll be in the description of this video. There will be a free resource of some sort that'll have massive substance. It's not going to be some surface level bull crap. It will have substance, something that you can take away that is of value in the description. I hope you got value from this video. I know it wasn't really straight to the point, but I just wanted to share what we got going on. I'm so excited for the future of AI. We've been able to figure out so much. So, you know, if you got value and you want to kind of follow this journey, I'm going to be giving away a lot of cool stuff through my YouTube in the near future. And feel free to hit subscribe so future videos get promoted to you. Here at Home Builder Marketers, we're on a mission to help 10,000 home builders reach more than 10 custom homes sold per year. So if you align with that vision, make sure you smash that like button and hit subscribe. Thanks.